Greetings, shooters and reloaders. So this is step 4 in the reloading series, and this is on priming. So there's about 3 methods of priming that you can use. The first is you can prime on your single stage press. I'm not going to show you that. That's the simplest, but to me it's the slowest. I never cared for doing it. You have to handle each primer individually and put them on there, and I just didn't like it. So I started using this. This is the Lee Precision product. Pretty simple. You put your primers in here, and then you have to have the correct shell holder. You slide that in here, and then it's just a matter of you squeeze this together. The primers fall down from this hopper into here. Put your cartridge on here, squeeze it, and it primes it. It's pretty simple, and it works okay. What I like about it is I can take 100 or so cartridges with me and sit in front of the TV and load primers. But over the years, I started getting arthritis in my hands, and it got harder to squeeze that. So I started looking for something different, and I found this product also by Lee, called the Bench Primer. And it's pretty simple. I have it mounted on a board here, and then I have it clamped to my reloading bench. And it basically works the same principle as the other one. So what you do is you take some primers, and I'm loading 30-06 here still. So for that, we want to use large rifle primers. And dump your primers in the tray. And a little trick here is some of them are in there upside down. And if you just take and shake it a little bit, they right themselves. So they're all facing the correct way now. Close it up. Put it on here, give it a tap, get the primer started down in there. And then we need to put the correct shell holder in there. So I have a set here of different shell holders for different size cartridges. And with it comes this chart. And you look on the chart. And so I look here for 30-06, and it tells me I need number 2. So I find number 2 in there. And then I put it in there like so. And now it's ready to go. Simple process. You take a cartridge, put it in there like that, and there you go. I now have a primed cartridge. Okay, try that again. No primer. And then what you want to do is, sometimes they get a little hung up and you got to tap it a little bit. But you want to look and make sure that the primer is right side up, because every once in a while one will get turned around and upside down, and you'll see the primer upside down. Or sideways even. Okay, there we go. So now we have another primed case. So it's pretty fast and easy. And for me, it's easy on my hands. It doesn't require squeezing anything. But you do have to pay attention and give it a tap now and then to get them going down in there. But it works pretty good. And like I say, it's a lot easier on my hands. Now there's 4 different sizes of primers. There's large rifle, small rifle, large pistol, and small pistol. And You have to make sure that you're using the correct size primers. And in each of those categories, there is also Magnum primers. Sometimes certain powders will require that you use Magnum powder or primers. Generally, you don't need to for normal loads, but occasionally, if you're using certain powders, they'll require that you use a Magnum primer. But most of the time, you're just using standard rifle, either large rifle, small pistol, large pistol, and you just have to make sure you use the appropriate size. For instance, 223 5.56 uses small rifle. 3006, 308, 7.62 uses large rifle. 45 ACP uses large pistol. 357 Magnum uses large pistol, and 9mm, 380, things like that use small pistol. So that's pretty much all there is to priming. So shoot straight, keep your powder dry. We'll see you at the range.